Hi, you're listening to Book Chat with author Vivian E. Moore.
Like us on Facebook.
Thanks for joining us.
Keep listening to our weekly episodes to find out more.
Are you ready?
Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday to you, and welcome to Book Chat. I'm your host, author Vivian E. Moore. I hope everyone is having a lovely weekend. I know that all the trees and the flowers and all these things are starting to bloom, which means it is officially springtime and also allergy season. So you have my deepest regards in this, and I hope that you take care of yourself, take care of your allergies. I am an allergy sufferer, so I know what you're going through, but it is so beautiful outside, and it's hard to stay in when the weather is like this. It's so nice and warm, and of course I'm in the South, so we have these nice warm days, blue skies and all of that great stuff, but also we have over a fair share of trees and other kind of blooming plants and things that are out, and so much, it's not such a good time to be outside if you are a allergy sufferer, but just take it in doses if you can. All right, so let's get to today's show. The topic of today's show is faithful followers, and the title of today's show is Faithful Followers, and the topic is making the most of social media. Well, we all know what it's like to have dependable people in our corner. No matter what the issue may be, they are loyal to a fault. When we need them and call upon them for aid, they come. Now, I know not every person we send out a distress signal to will come when called. However, there is always a faithful few who will never let us down and will rescue us if needed. Okay, I know our personal network of friends doesn't necessarily work the way social media does, but it got me to thinking about social media overall. You know how it works. I friend you, you follow me, we like each other pages, and we post and so forth. And this is what we call networking. Okay, so it's not a real friendship. Nonetheless, still, it is a useful tool, especially when you have something in common with other users. You share some of the same characteristics. Generally, your base is devised of like-minded people with common interest, a structured community of faithful friends and followers. And we can all relate to this on a personal and professional level because it's important to have a structured system that allows us to have friendships without commitments. Okay, I know that sounds a little bit shady, but maybe it is a selfish approach to making friends and keeping them, but social media wasn't designed for lasting friendships. At least I think so. I mean, it's a communication and advertising tool for people with a purpose, an instrument used to let the world know, hey, I'm here. I'm networking, like my work, and please share. Everybody and their brother are on one form of social media, be it Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And there are some more that I won't name because these are the three major ones. But it's a way to see and be seen, whether you have something to say or sell. Social media is the way to leave an impression, hopefully a great one. And we all know that word of mouth is still one of the greatest forms of advertisement. And as a plus, through a vast network of followers, you have the potential of reaching millions of fellow followers. For one thing, it increases brand awareness. Now, let's use writing as an example. So today, I got an email first before I knew to go to my social network, which was Facebook, alerting me that I had been what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, someone wanted me to know that they had, communicated with me on their page and wanted me to share it on my page. I've been tagged. That's the correct word. I was tagged in a post because they wanted me to share it on my page, on my Facebook page. So, and generally I have no problems with this, and I didn't have a problem with it today because the person is a fellow writer and they've got something new coming out. So I'm like, well, that's great. That to me is the best way to let those that are like-minded individuals know what you're up to, what you're about to do, and to tag them in these posts so they see it first and foremost. So that way they don't necessarily have to keep scrolling before they actually see the post that you've made. They just go right ahead and tag you in it. And then you share it, and then other people see it. So I'm like, cool, I need to go out there and click on it. I did share it on my page, but I do need to go out there and click on it and see what she's got coming out. But, to me, it's the best way of announcing anything through one of the aforementioned mediums of social networking. It's a place where you can post an image of the product, give a brief synopsis and purchase information, and get this, all free and transmitted across the World Wide Web with only a few keystrokes. Now, what's better than that? Major businesses do it all the time. One of the best advertising platforms there is social networking. And how many times have you been on your page checking out the sites, and on that very next scroll upwards, there's an advertisement just waiting to make your acquaintance? And why not? It is the best way to target potential customers and ones already established. Now, I have been on there on my social media page looking at videos, or I may be on there, just looking at whatever, posts that friends, family have made that are on there. And the next thing I know, I'm watching a video or something, and I'm alerted that a video is about to start, and then it's an advertisement when it starts. I'm like, cool. So, if you're trying to sell something and you want to drive people to your page, this is the way to do it. Or if you want to drive them to, whatever it is that you're selling, whether it's a book or a painting or whatever it is, this is the way to do it. And, we all know how social media works. Facebook, for starters. Now, I don't know about Twitter, but I know Facebook for sure. They do the algorithms. And basically all this is that they study what you look at most on social media, Facebook. And based on what you're looking at on social media all the time on these pages is the advertisement that you get. Now, I'm a writer and I'm also a reader. So that means that I'm going to get advertisements for books, that are new or, that have already been out for a while. But, it's to let me know that I can get this book. I can either get it on Amazon, Kindle, or I can get it on Barnes & Noble. Wherever the book is being sold, there's a link to it that's there. And I'm like, cool, that's great. And it's the best way to market. I mean, this is one of the best marketing brands, one of the best low budget marketing brands there is. No longer do you have to pay thousands of dollars out anymore to advertise something, to market it. You can do it this way, and it reaches so many people, in just basically, a short amount of time, depending on how many people see it and how many people share it. Also, if you have a website that you wish to share information through, social media ads is a way to increase your web traffic and visibility. They are, like I said, inexpensive, and you set your daily allowance, and before you know it, you become a popular brand. Now, I've done this on many occasions, and you can do it on Amazon, You can do it on, I've never done it before on Twitter, but I have done it before on Facebook. And I've done it before on Amazon. And basically all you do is, say you want to spend $100 for like a month. And with Amazon, I think I think it has to be about $100. I don't think it could be less than that. So that's what your budget will consist of. It's about $100. And anyway, you set it up to, to how many, how many viewers you think you'll get, or clicks, or things of that nature that you want this to happen, per day. So you have to stretch this budget out for a whole month, but you have to do it in increments, by the week. Say you want $25 for this week, and once you reach that $25 max, then they won't advertise it anymore until that next week, and then that's $25, and so forth till you reach $100. So once you reach your entire budget, then that means your advertisement is over. Then you have to start again. But in that short length of time, and with that small amount of money, you have the potential of reaching anywhere from 1 to to at least 50,000 people, maybe more. This is just my take on it. But with Facebook, they allow you to have a very small budget. I mean, you could take $5 and reach at least 10,000 people, depending on what it is you're selling. Of course, I would be selling books, so that would be my target audience is people who read, and then I would hopefully it would reach would be people that were 18 to to an adult age of age. So, and I would set that budget, but of course I wouldn't set it for $5 because I know, after so many clicks, that $5 will be gone in just a little bit of time. But, all I'm trying to say is that all it takes is just a little bit to go a long way. So, if you're on a budget, well, there you go. This is the perfect outlet to use for those who don't have a huge budget, and especially if you're just starting out. And if you're self-publishing, a lot of your money comes straight out of your pocket, and you have to cover everything from the editing to the advertising to the book covers. All of this comes straight out of pocket. So, you may not have a lot of money left over for advertisement after you get through with these things, because those things are major. Excuse me. You have to have something to advertise for. So that means you got to get the production part of it done first, and then you go to the last part of it of getting the message out there that you have something that you want people to buy from you. So, but all in all, like I said, this is one of the great ways to make that happen. Now, I could go on and on, about the benefits of social media marketing, but I think you get the general idea of its purpose and how it works. Now, the plan is making the most of all social media outlets, allowing them to do all the hard work for you while you generate leads, boost sales, and influence more people to partner with, and hopefully start trending or going viral. Now, this is a good thing, although it does sound dangerous, but it's not. Remember, some of our most loyal fans are faithful followers, and to keep them in our corner, learn to make the most of what social media has to offer through faithful followers. Okay, folks, that's all I have for you today. Before I let you go, I want to make sure that you stay in contact with the show. And of course, my Spreaker URL is https://www.spreaker.com/user/author Vivian E. Moore. If you click on that, it will take you to all of my social media platforms, which includes Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And also, today's show will be on my blog site. So if you missed the live version of today's show, of course, you can listen to it on Spreaker, or you can listen to it through iTunes or iHeartRadio. And if you want to read the script today, you can just go to my blog site, which is https://vivianemore.blogspot.com, and read about everything that we talked about on today's show. So next week, I have another guest. And she's another author, so I am definitely looking forward to chatting with her, and for you to listen to what she has to say. Her name is Laura Vosica, and I'm just so excited about the way 2019 is going as far as me having guests on the show, and them sharing their platform, and and for the listeners that may have, that may consist of new writers or authors or established ones or whatever, especially indie authors. This is a way for you to, to have a chance to get some information, some very much needed information, and just to give you a foundation, a stronger foundation of all the things that is involved in becoming an author. So that is the purpose of having the guests on the show, for them to talk about what they do, to talk about their craft, what they do, talk about their crafts, talk about the industry as a whole, and the ins and outs of it, the good and bad, all the things that's involved. So because I don't want you looking through rose-colored glasses thinking that, wow, once I get this book written and get it out there, everybody's going to buy it. And most of the time that's not the case. It's a lot of work. Writing the book is a lot of work, and also if you're an indie author, promoting and selling the book is also a lot of work. But what I talked about today, having the social media, that helps a lot, especially if you're already established on social media and you already have a good following of people. I mean, that's across the board, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Generally the things that you advertise on one, you just share it straight across all social media sites, and that can only help you in one way or another. To get the word out about your book, to make your brand better, to make your brand stronger. So I hope you keep listening. I hope you keep checking out my blog site, reading the information that I have out there that's pertaining to this show and all shows. And I hope you tune in to us next Saturday. As I said, I will have another live guest on, and we'll be talking about her work, and then we'll have another one on the 27th of April, and then we'll move on to May. I think there's either 2 or 3 for May as well, and then I'll start booking my guests for June and July. But anyway, I'm excited about it, and I hope you are too. And also, tomorrow is the first Sunday, so I hope you are planning to go to church first and foremost, and to take some family members with you, some friends and neighbors, and definitely some children, and also tell someone that you love them, because tomorrow is not promised. Today may be the only chance you get to say that. So I love you. I hope you love me back. Until the next time you hear my voice, God bless you and goodbye.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for joining us.
If you enjoyed today's show, please head over to iTunes, give us a rating, and leave a review.
Download episodes of previous shows.
Like us on Facebook.